Yes, and welcome back to another episode of the Three Vita.
Bro, you don't even know the fucking name, bro.
This brother said
Start
three
us.
Vita.
No, don't start over. Keep pushing,
Three
keep pushing.
Vita.
360 Vita.
Funny.
Nah,
Nah, we not gonna
knowing
cut
the
it?
name- No, we're not cutting.
Okay.
Not knowing the name
The
to
360
pod.
Vita podcast. Today, we have myself, Mac. We have Bear Man,
Oh,
aka
yeah.
Thunderman.
Man.
We have Big Suave built like a
Insert here.
Excalibur.
Uh-huh.
insert here.
Not 3 Vita is KO'd me
Okay,
completely.
whatever. And then we have Big Nova Senior because Junior not here right now.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean?
No,
3 Vita.
facts.
So,
Type shit.
what we talking about today? Music?
Yeah,
so.
bro. Yeah, lead it off. All right, so today we're gonna start off with what's your favorite project of all time? I have a
All
few that come to
time.
my head. I'll start it off. One that's jumping out to me, 1999 by Joey Badass. I think my music taste has definitely changed since this dropped. I must have been like 12 when this dropped. I think it dropped like 2011 or some shit. But this was like pure New York boom bap at a time where not a lot of people were tapped into like that scene anymore. And I think Joey was only like 16 when it dropped. And he was just dropping bars on bars on bars the whole tape. For like me personally, there's so many memorable songs on there. There's Hard Knock, there's Waves, there's like the whole cipher with his collective at the time. that
Survival
was, like,
Tactics.
Survival Tactics with Capital Steez. Like there's just so many memorable bars, memorable songs. That has to be like, at the very least, my favorite mixtape of all time. I don't know if it would be my favorite number one project of all time, but definitely up there for me. And the second project that's jumping out to me right now would have to be Faces by Mac Miller. That one was crazy. Another mixtape. It was really just like a tape about him using drugs, but it was so tough though.
Wow.
The beat choices on there was
We,
so
we
crazy.
see what you like to do.
Like
Yeah.
no.
No?
But yeah, that was a good one too. And I was a big Mac Miller head at the time. Still am. Shout out to Mac Miller, man. But
Okay.
those are
What
like the two that just very obviously pop into my head when I'm thinking what's my favorite project.
What are the genres you listen to?
So I was definitely like just pure hip hop rap head like all of my early life because that's like what we listened to growing up. Like near my crib, everybody only listened to hip hop, right? But then as I've gotten older, I've gotten exposed to more things. So now I'm listening to a lot of like jazz. Now I listen to I'm like tapped into like some type of rock, you know, like things that I would have never thought to have explored musically back in the day when I was like in my teenage years. Now I'm really tapped into now a lot of R&B, a lot of indie. Like I unironically I fuck with Clairo. Like she is so tough to me. Like her songs really be hit. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's some shit that I rock with now. So now I'm always like trying to expand my taste musically and try to just like if somebody's like, yo, Suave, I got this tough country song, I'll listen to it. Like I'll give it a chance. Back in the day I would never give it a chance, but now I'll give it a chance. You feel what I'm saying?
Shabuzi?
Yeah, that's
Shabuzi.
Shabuzi. Yeah,
Shabuzi be
that's
in.
Shabuzi be hitting type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like what I'm on now.
How about you, Nova?
Which question?
Uh,
I guess
both?
this year, and I guess some of your
Damn, I ain't
favorites
noticed.
in general. I liked what Pizza. It was a good.
yeah, so all right, so we'll start off with like what genres do you listen to?
Genres I listen to. I think back in the day, I was primarily hip hop and rap, but now that I think about it, when I was in middle school, I would listen to a lot of American Rejects, Green Day. I would listen to a lot of that too. So
You
I've
was tapping
always
in the
been,
Green Day?
Yes, bro.
You had the Green Day Vans?
I did have the Green Day Vans.
You
No, I
listen to
didn't.
Mr. Brightside by the
My-
Killers.
My older cousin did, and she put me onto a lot of that stuff. So I guess now a lot of R&B, rap, like you said, Junior, Claro, or not Junior, Lauve, Claro, Bad Doobie.
Oh yeah.
Like really all of that, which I guess is super popular at this point. Lexa Gates is probably my favorite artist right now. That's not a super huge artist like a Drake or like a Kendrick or whoever. But yeah, really any genres as long as the song's good. The real thing that I'm listening for is something that like makes me feel something emotionally, and a lot of the times it's like a melancholic feeling, like a sadness that I'm like getting from the song that makes me feel good, get on my feels. That's a lot of the content that I'm listening to. Gracie Abrams, I listen to a lot. I forget Shorty's name. Fuck. If I remember, damn, I forgot her name. But when I was going through breakup, I would listen to this white girl. I forget her name. I'll look it up in a second. But her shit was fire.
Yeah.
But really anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then projects from this year, I would say Elite Vessel by Alexa Gates and Sugar Honey Iced Tea by Lotto were probably some of my favorite that I listen to the
bad
most.
bitch ever. Heard you.
I definitely am, bro. Especially Alexa Gates. She was in my top 5 artists and albums. And then all time, I would probably say this is hard because, like you said, 1999 was a big thing, big mixtape in my youth.
Yeah.
Definitely some like Meek Mill mixtapes, Big Sean mixtapes.
That finally famous
finally
3.
famous.
Hold on.
That's my- But I think I think
what
the one that's standing out to me right now, that's just screaming out loud the most, is More Life. I really do.
You have been a More Life enthusiast
Bro.
since the project dropped.
Yes, so I would.
Even though
I'd
it's not
probably
his
say
best album
You're
or
crazy.
tape, but
You're
go
crazy.
Nah, it's
You're
up there,
crazy. It's
though.
definitely up there.
More
but-
Life is amazing.
And also, if you include Two Birds, One Stone and some of the other tracks that dropped alongside that era, come on, man. Sneaking, come on, man. Let's yeah.
What's the
What
song
about-
with Offset? You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm?
No Complaints. That
Oh,
era.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was so
Yeah.
crazy. Come on,
Ain't no
man.
complaints.
Leland the beat.
What about you, Mac?
Me?
Mhm.
I listen to hip hop, R&B. Okay, so I gravitate towards hip hop if I'm just had to play something.
True.
But my favorite genre that if I had to listen to for the rest of my life would be R&B, because I love a good melody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love hearing women sing.
Yep.
I also like Frank Sinatra's voice. I think he has
Frank
like
Sinatra's a tough
he
voice.
has like the best masculine voice. I feel like look it up after. Like I think he has probably one of the best masculine voices.
Okay.
Yeah, but I listen to a lot of like African diaspora music. I like a lot
Yeah.
of jazz, bossa nova. I like salsa. I like Spanish music. I do not understand or speak Spanish, but I love Spanish
But you like
music.
the vibes that it gives, though.
No, the drums, the instruments.
Yeah.
It's very like African. So
Yeah.
It's like, if you like hip hop, you like the drums, and it's like all linear. Jazz, like you said, you like house music, right?
House
Yo.
music. Yo.
Yeah,
yeah.
he
We
mentioned
recently-
house music. He
I-
loves
I-
house
I-
music.
I-
I put them all on.
Cap. No,
I
don't even
put them all
start.
on.
No, literally
That's
not.
a fact. I
No,
did.
cap.
I did.
No,
I
cap.
did.
He's fine right now.
If
I'm
anyone,
not gonna
if
hold you.
anyone, if
Okay,
anyone
wait,
put
wait,
me
wait.
on, it was P.
Right?
Wait,
Thank
wait,
you.
wait, wait,
Thank
wait.
you.
I got the toughest
Listen,
Thank
mix.
you.
listen.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
you don't. No,
Yeah,
you
I
don't.
do.
No, you don't.
Wait,
Anyone
hold
put
on.
me on, it was
I
P.
can play what song? I can change this whole
Nah,
scene.
cap.
I got the best shit. All my house shit.
No, I be tapped in the
I shake
house.
the room in my house playlist.
I will say, no. I
Shut
will
the
say,
fuck up.
y'all don't have to argue that, but I will say y'all kind of put me on the house.
Facts.
whoever-
I did put you
Yeah,
on.
but it was me though. But it was
I'm gonna say
really
both
me,
of y'all
though.
collectively put me on the house because I wasn't really listening. To
No,
house.
I
Like I
put
knew
him
gypsy
on.
Cap,
women.
get the fuck out of
I knew
here.
gypsy women. I
Before
knew all the
me, it was
80s
that
shit.
same song that I know exactly which one. You know what I'm
Assumptions
talking about?
by
Wow.
Sammy G.
Before
Yeah.
that,
Assumptions
They
by Sammy
claiming
G.
who put who
2022.
on, but I
A
put
kill.
y'all.
Tell him
Alright.
I put him on, Nova.
No, he
Tell
just
him.
said the opposite.
I said if anyone put me on, it gotta be Swave.
What?
Wow.
Bro,
I didn't say no
I
names.
do this, bro. I
didn't
do
say no-
this. I be tapping
I ain't
in
say
the
no
house.
names. You put me on, bro. It's cool.
Nah, that was out of pity. Get the fuck out of here.
Real quick though, that white girl I was talking about was Chelsea Cutler. She's tough.
Okay.
I'm
Definitely
gonna
check
remember
her out.
today. I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
remember
You like
today
Adele?
for the rest of my life.
Like Adele?
I don't listen to Adele a lot personally.
She has a
but
good
I do
voice.
like if her music comes on, I'm definitely listening.
Okay.
I fuck with Adele.
I like Adele.
And
I like
she's
her voice.
Jamaican.
That joint. I said fire into the rain. That joint is tough.
That
I
shit.
set fire to the blood clottery.
But yeah,
That shit is tough.
Nah, she be spitting. I'm not going front.
yeah. I listen back to what I. Sorry, I got interrupted.
Sorry.
But,
We talking about house? We talking about different
oh
genres?
yeah, we talking about different genres. I also listen to a lot of Afro beats, reggae, soca. What else? Yeah, that's it. I listen to everything. What I will say, I got into metal recently. Recently, as in like
Oh, I've never
probably
gotten
like
into metal.
5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I really like metal. I don't like all rock though. Like I don't like soft rock. I need it to be like upbeat.
Mac listening to screamo music.
Nah, my favorite. I would say my favorite metal song right now. I don't know if it's metal, but my favorite rock song is "The Motherlode" by Mastodon. Is that?
Probably. I think.
If it's
I
wrong,
don't know.
they
You're
gonna
asking the
kill
wrong
me.
I
group.
think- I
They
think-
gonna kill me.
I think Mastodon is a rock group.
Mastodon.
I
So
think
it's
so.
"The Motherlode" by Mastodon. That's my favorite. But it sounds that also has like an element of like soulfulness to it.
That's
So that's
pretty dope.
probably why I like it so much.
All right,
Yeah.
Thunder Man. What's your favorite? First, I didn't even say my favorite album of the year or project.
Wait,
of the
no,
year.
we're gonna get to that.
But Kelly already did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I skipped.
No,
we'll come back to
Okay,
it.
we'll come back to it.
We'll
All
come
right,
back.
go ahead, Thunderman. What are like some iconic projects to you that mean something to you?
I'll tell you my favorite album is the first album that I can remember listening to, which
Sean
is Carter. No, wait. I think you might be right. It was a combination of Sean Paul and then Carter 3.
Wow,
I'm
what a
telling you.
combination.
That's a good combo.
Cause that was what
Paul.
my older cousins put me onto. Sean Paul, they were like super Sean Paul fans, and then always Lil Wayne spamming. So that's why I was always like, "Yup, Drake is the GOAT." Cause Lil Wayne, he put me on. So when I was younger, it's definitely those two, and then I was always listening to rap and shit. Actually, I didn't even listen to anything besides rap until I was at least 18 or 17. And even R&B, I liked it during college, but since graduating college, I never listened to R&B. I used to love like Party Next Door and all that shit, but I literally like it doesn't move me anymore. Same with The Weeknd. I used to like his music a good amount, but there's like some old joints that I like. What's the album? The 23rd Kissland. I like that album a lot. But it's not like the mood for me. Like I never get in that mood where I want to listen to R&B anymore. So I guess I'm just kind of giving a different take where I kind of fell out of
So what you be listening to
love with the
most?
style.
What do you listen to mostly nowadays?
It's still always like hip hop and rap. I'll tell you, since like 2017, my most listened to artist is Future by a lot. And if I had to like only listen to one album for the rest of my life, and it could only be one album, and this might be kind of crazy, it would be Future Self-Titled, the 2017 one.
Wow.
It wouldn't be Dirty Sprite 2 or none of that. If I could only listen to one album, it's going to be that album.
That's a good album.
I think I know every song on that album. I love every song on that album. It came out at a good time too. I wasn't old. I was like 19. I was 18. But man, that album is too tough. That's my favorite one. I would say Drake's older albums are up there too. Like Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. But like, I don't go back to him that much. I'm just like not in that mood as much. But I think hip hop's in a good place. I think it hit its peak in like 2017, 18 though. But yeah, if I have to,
why do you say that hip hop hit its peak in 2017, 2018?
Because I think music was I think the raps were of higher quality all around. I think the production was better in my opinion.
You take me back to summer 16.
So-
No. I said
You
I
take me
didn't say
back
that.
to summer 16 as
No.
bitch.
I didn't say that. But I'm. That's just how I feel. I think on average. Also, people like music was just better. Like Migos doesn't exist anymore. You know me. I'm a super Migos fan.
Yeah.
Offset and all that. They don't even exist anymore. I used to love YB.
Yeah.
YB music nowadays doesn't move me too much either. I just think back. My taste could have changed too. But anyways, I also like house music a lot, and I like some like there's like this French album I used to listen to a lot. It's
You've been tapped into Macabre Plaza.
yeah,
Macabre Plaza's hard.
yeah, you put me on, right?
Macabre Plaza.
What's it called? It's by this group called Paradis, and the album is an electronic album, and it's in French, and it's called Recto Verso, and I listen to that a lot, and that's good. Like, it just make me feel energized. Got me waking up wanting to eat fruit and shit. Like, serious, I'm dead ass.
Nah, but I get what you're
I'm
saying.
dead
though.
ass.
I get
I'm
what you're
dead
saying.
ass.
though.
Like, cause I love rap and hip hop, but sometimes like just listening to like that like rapid fire shit. Sometimes your brain melts,
you need
bro.
some soul.
Yeah, or you
need
just need to
some-
turn the shit off sometimes. Like
something different.
some of the lyrics are crazy too. Not to sound like an old head or nothing, but sometimes it's like this is too much. This is too much.
I want to know your favorite songs ever too.
Oh.
I want to hear that too.
Favorite songs?
Family
I
Matters.
actually do have a favorite song of all time.
Yeah.
No
My
one heard
favorite-
that. I hope no one heard that.
Yeah, I said you,
I hope no one heard that.
My favorite song. I'm trying to think of the top 2 or 3. I feel like I have top 2. Favorite song of all time is All I Do by Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
And my second one.
was win.
That's how your mind.
Yeah, say all
This
I
is
do
not
is
Pop to
win.
Some Rock. That's my favorite.
No. My second favorite song is Soon As I Get Home by Faith Evans.
Soon
As I get. Are we gonna get cover at it?
Mm.
No.
You're hitting that shit.
Yeah, those are my 2 favorite. I love those a lot. And notice the theme; they're both love songs. But
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs of all time. Y'all gonna look me crazy. Flatbed Freestyle by Playboi Carti.
That's
And
come on, man. That's a good song.
reason being, Cardi's one of my favorite artists of all time. And that just when
Really?
did Dialect come out? 2018.
Yeah.
That just like
That's
I think that just
Yeah.
summarizes Cardi at that point so well. Like
Yes.
Flatbed Freestyle as like for me as like a good rap song. Like get lit song type shit. Like I know all the words and you could barely understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Flatbread Freestyle is so tough to me. That has to be up there. Another favorite of all time. I gotta think of another one, but that's definitely one that pops out to me for sure. Actually, let me start looking. What do you think, Killy?
I think right now, and the reason why I asked this because I heard this song on repeat last night, and I'm not even I'm a fan of this artist, but I'm not a huge fan of this artist. I'm not like they're like a top fan or like stan. But SZA Snooze, that's my joint, bro. Whenever that shit come on, snooze. When I
his bag with that.
Uh-huh.
How can I snooze?
We done lost him. Look at him.
Nobody I can't lose. Yeah, that one's tough.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some other shit too.
The melody's hard.
But that one especially recently has been my shit for sure.
Oh, there's some like indie heads that I really rock with. Like there's this guy called Jacob Ogawa. He hasn't dropped music in maybe like 3-4 years, but this one song that he has called Velvet Lights, like one of the best like indie pop songs like of all time in my opinion. That joint is so tough.
Yeah.
Another like indie band that I like called Men I Trust. They have me in my bag. I've been listening to them since like they dropped this album called Uncle Jazz. I think probably in like 2019 or 2018 or something like that. Another like I don't want to say it was life changing for me because it definitely wasn't like a life changer, but life changer in the sense like it made me more open-minded in like experiencing other genres of music. And I think like in general that could also be a life changer in the sense like now you may become more of like an open-minded individual, you know? Like definitely before I was like 20 or 19, I was always like closed-minded, like, yo, fuck out of here with that country shit. Fuck out of here with that indie shit. Like put on my Playboy Cardi, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that album really like changed things for me in that sense. So like I gotta give that joint props.
Bro, I think my favorite song is Everybody Shooters Too.
Like, Everybody Shooters Too.
Yo, I was like looking through my most played songs and I was like, bro, even though that shit only came out a couple of years ago, I must have played that shit 20 times a day every day.
That shit was so tough.
That's the best song ever.
That shit's so tough.
You know
the best song ever.
You know what you should be able to see? Like your lifetimes.
I wish.
Your
bro.
lifetime stats for music listening, not just year by year.
That's what I'm saying. Year by year is like irrelevant.
You can pull it up on Mac on
Yeah, if you go to your settings.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a playlist on iTunes. It's my top 3,000 most played songs shuffled. So then I just see whatever that is.
You know what you should also do? You know how the JVP, which I haven't listened to in quite a long time, that Sleepers.
Oh yeah.
Everyone should give the fans a little song that we think they should listen to.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that at the end. That stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got some.
You want to talk about our favorite albums now, right? Or did everyone go?
Well, I think we all went in terms of like favorite album. But do you guys have a favorite artist of all time?
Oh, if it's not. Oh, by the way, if it's not the Future album, it's probably the 2017 Cardi album. And
what, self-titled?
Yeah, and if it's not that one, then I guess it can be like Wayne's Carter 2, 3.
Real quick, super quick. Who'd your parents grow up? When you was growing up, who'd your parents
Michael
play?
Jackson is their favorite.
Is their favorite
artist.
So do you have like
there like
nostalgia?
I have nostalgia with Michael Jackson mainly and Prince. That's who they like. And Frank Sinatra we didn't talk about. That's why I'm like curious about what you were
really?
When you were saying like Frank Sinatra has like the most what'd you say, masculine voice? Like I'm like curious to see what that means. Cause like
why didn't you listen
Michael Jackson's obviously not no masculine shit. I don't know, but my parents were always giga fans of fucking Michael Jackson.
But what you say about Frank Sinatra just now? Like they didn't play him?
Like it just never came up in my house. Like it just that.
Oh,
like,
that's okay.
No, that's what I mean. Like his name just didn't come up. I know he's like one of the goats, but I'm just curious about it, you know. But I remember a lot of Michael Jackson. My mom really liked Sade, and then but number one is for sure Michael Jackson. Like they used to listen to Michael Jackson so much.
You got a favorite album? Favorite song by him?
I really like the song P put me on to, the Heaven Can Wait song.
Oh yes,
that one is I love Heaven crazy.
And that came out in the 2000s.
That's a newer one.
That's an older Michael Jackson song.
Really like that one.
Like,
I like PYT a lot.
Yeah.
I want to love you,
pretty young thing.
I really like that one. And I like Beat It a lot too, but Beat It I really I just like
off the wall.
No, but
is that all off the wall? Am I bugging?
I think most of it is off the wall.
Beat It is really good though, bro. The hook on Beat It is like too timeless.
Beat it.
I like the Thriller music video. I must have seen that a bunch of times, but the song is like just fine to me.
You told me that video used to scare you. Actually, it currently still scares you.
No, it literally still scares me. The way he moving with those
It's
costumes.
just scary. It's just a scary video.
Also, Michael Jackson is the most the high, and I don't want to use this word, but the most aura of all time.
That's just
He,
facts.
oh, bro,
Right?
That's not even.
people,
that's,
people.
Right.
How
He
many people
does.
were fainting
You
at his
see the
concert,
video,
bro?
right?
Yeah,
You see the
that's
vid,
it.
right?
That's not debatable.
No, it's
Yeah.
not debatable,
right?
Yeah.
That's why
No,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
never. When people compare, like, oh, but what about this?
No.
There's
No, there's
Yeah.
no
Until-
comparing.
until
him.
you can see a person have a concert and make people get pulled out by like a stretcher for looking at
Yeah.
them. Until that
But-
is replicated, you can't compare.
But
it
I
to
will
that.
say this: that was before social media, so there was a mystique, and you didn't see him at all. Now we get to see. I feel like Drake could be like that if he wasn't
Nah,
posting on
bro.
social media all the time, but he does.
Drake doesn't have the
know.
universal
I don't
love
know.
effect.
Well, I
Everybody
think-
loves
yeah.
Michael.
I think if you consider the love and the hate Drake gets, and look at the absolute value of it, I feel like that could get close to Michael.
but
I don't know if
Drake
it's coming
has
close, bro.
super haters.
Okay,
Michael
what-
didn't
well,
even
that's what I'm
have
saying.
regular haters.
yeah, Mike. I don't think Mike had haters until like.
If you had a
people try
Michael
to-
haters, people just
was-
called you a hater. If you hate Drake, you get dapped up for it.
Well,
if you
no,
hate
that-
Michael,
what-
you're a clown.
What I'm saying is all the love Michael gets. If you looked at all the hate Drake gets and the love he gets,
mm-hmm.
as
You're
like
saying the absolute value, like
Yeah.
the amount of people may be equivalent or
Yes,
or
yes.
close to.
yes, I think that's the only way that Drake gets
That
close
that
to
may
Mike.
be.
But that might just be because of like size.
But you
of
know
the
what
artist.
it is though. Also, it was like what Mac was saying. It's a completely different time.
I would
Like,
sooner
there
give
was
it to like another artist that
Wait,
appeals to more people than Drake.
who's more international than Drake? Because he's definitely
No,
not.
Nobody's.
Nobody's.
Yeah,
more.
there
Nobody.
is.
Maybe
You telling
like
me there's
Taylor Swift?
You tell me there's
No.
no pop artist
No.
that's more popping than him?
No, it's probably like.
You telling me
Bad Bunny.
Ariana
Oh, no,
Grande
Adele
and all them
probably.
aren't as
Like,
popping?
Benito.
Adele.
It would be like Benito.
Yeah, and Ariana
Bad
Grande
Bunny's
and them,
probably-
they not popping like Drake? You're telling me?
No,
Because
they-
I haven't
they're
kept
more-
up in a
I'm
minute.
talking about international. I'm not talking.
Yes,
about...
I'm talking about international. If Ariana Grande makes music, people around the world don't listen to it. It's a USA only thing.
Nah, it's not a.
Ain't no way.
I'm sure.
Man, okay, not to like Taylor Swift effect. Not to Taylor Swift
Well,
effect.
Taylor Swift would be one of the few.
I'm not
that
denying
is-
Drake's not huge,
global.
but is Drake like? I don't think he's objectively the biggest still. Is he?
He has to be top 3, surely.
the biggest.
no way,
the biggest
bro.
what?
Artist?
Like
Definitely rapper.
touches. Yeah, rapper. I'm not
Yeah, okay,
debating
yes,
at all.
yes,
but
yes,
I'm saying
yes.
artist. Like, because he's saying international. So I'm thinking, hasn't Drake been on a fucking decline?
Well, there wouldn't. There. How many people would be competing with him? It would be
Like Taylor Swift,
Adele?
Ariana Grande.
Adele.
No, not
Ariana-
Ariana. Grande.
Right?
Bad
She don't
Bunny,
say
Ariana
Ariana
Oh,
Grande.
no,
I
no,
thought
no,
she
no.
like super famous.
We're not
No,
mentioning.
bro.
We're not mentioning the
Bad
Korean,
Bunny.
the K-pop people, the K-pop groups.
K-pop definitely.
They
Which
definitely.
who right now? Who though?
They are growing internationally for sure. Like they're
No.
big in America now.
Drake like
But I don't know
What's
if,
your ETA?
if like a
What's your
K-pop group
ETA?
can do a world tour like that and have motion everywhere.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm
That's what
saying?
you're saying.
Like they're definitely big there. They're definitely big here. Probably in like, if they go to Europe, they'll probably be popping too. But I don't know if we're talking about like a true world tour, if they'd be popping everywhere. I don't know. Blackpink.
Mm.
Shout out
Salute
Blackpink.
Blackpink.
Facts.
Shout out Sicko.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out Sicko. Yeah, facts. But
this is interesting.
yeah, Bad Bunny has to be up there too. International.
What about Ed Sheeran? Do he still make music?
I don't be listening to him like
I
that,
don't
so I'm
listen to
not
him.
sure. But his prime was up there.
All right, I'm looking at the most streamed artists: Taylor Swift, then Drake, Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, then Ed
The Weeknd
Sheeran,
is-
then Ariana Grande.
Is that only U.S. though, or is it everything?
It's just most streamed artists on Spotify. I was just curious because but yeah, you guys are right. Ariana Grande is a solid amount below Drake. I just
Yeah.
thought that all these very famous people were.
But T Swift is probably the biggest artist
Also,
on the planet.
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah, by
mention.
far,
we
by
gotta
far.
mention Sabrina Carpenter because
She's popping right now.
She's like
That's my baby.
super. She's
Oh,
going
right.
super nuclear.
Oh, we'll get her as a guest next pod.
She's not even on the top 25 here. I don't think
Nah,
she'll be on the
because
pod.
she's like she's
Not
popping
yet.
now. Like,
Not yet.
Yeah.
She will be there soon.
Sorry, I
coming
just
up,
I just
yeah.
checked the top 50. She's not on there either.
I don't
Nah,
even listen
not
to
yet.
No, don't make me go to page 3.
Nah, if he has to go to page 3, something wrong here.
Hey.
All right. So, what are like your favorite artists of all time? Or if you had to pick one, it would have to be Drizzy. Surely, it'd have to be
I
Drizzy.
feel like the only person that you said Future is your most listened to, so maybe
Now, because
Okay.
the last 7 years he been,
Yeah.
but Drake been, so it's like tough.
That's not true.
Sorry,
First of
Drake
all, that's
been,
not true. First, okay, that's better.
That's
I feel like-
probably more accurate.
I
Yeah.
feel like
it's
the only
like
person
this.
I would disagree would be Mac, but
Yeah,
Drake for
I
me.
disagree. All my favorite artists are like older.
But I'm saying, like, who's your favorite artist of all time? If you had to pick one, that's what I'm asking you.
Oh, it's Drake.
Yeah, it's Drake.
Facts.
I agree.
Or Lil Wayne, but Drake got a bigger
No, it's
range.
Drake.
Drake
So-
is your favorite art. Okay, we're not gonna get into that, but like There's way more talent.
Get into what?
We can't get into that
I'm
because
get into what?
whenever
Get
we
into
have
what?
this
Get
debate,
into
you get
what?
packed up.
Get
So we
into
can
what?
do this.
No,
You get blown away and then say, "I do see it from
does
your
Drake
side."
play an
actually.
instrument? I'm talking about people who play instruments.
Wait,
I'm talking
no,
about-
now
What
dude.
the fuck are you
Now we talking about
no,
niggas
Yo,
that
yo,
play
you might need to be on
no,
another
no,
pod,
no,
bro.
no,
You might be looking for another pod, bro.
Wait,
Now
you
we talking
said
about
who's
niggas
my
that play-
favorite? Ask the question again.
Who's
When
your
you say
favorite artist of all
musician-
time?
Nah, he
I
ain't just say this
Who's-
shit, bro.
Who's my favorite personal artist of all time?
Yes, who's your favorite
Okay,
artist of all time? That's what I
okay,
asked.
That's okay. All
He
right.
said Drake
Personal.
don't play the piano. Can't be him.
My dad,
What
my,
the
my, I was
correlation
gonna
is?
say
I'm
my
like,
dad,
don't
my
play
dad plays the
clarinet.
piano. I mean, shit. I guess it's my pops. He mad good on the
pick
piano.
someone who could do it all and who got a little of everything.
Fuck
but
it, I play
okay.
guitar. You should
Okay,
pick
so
me.
Alright, so what's your answer?
Because that's Drake.
Okay, so I don't know the complete answer. I'll probably
end.
say like
Like,
Stevie
what is-
Wonder, but like,
Okay, that's fair.
but in terms of like nostalgia and
Alright,
like
look-
growing up, because I'm pretty
Bro,
sure y'all
give an
picking Drake.
answer.
Let's answer.
No,
let's
that's
ask the
what I'm
question
thinking.
in a different way.
I'm thinking.
No,
If
this
you
is not
were
a difficult way to
This
answer.
is not a
Who
difficult
was
way.
your favorite
Give
artist?
your
if you were
answer.
on an island and you had to only listen to this person for the rest of your life on this island, who you listening to?
Okay, that's a different question.
All right, this
That
won't
is
get
a
answered
different-
today.
It's still-
I
it's
can
still
guarantee
Drake.
you this
It
won't get
still
answered
wouldn't be
today.
Drake, but I don't know.
Who would it?
Wow.
Give me,
I-
give me,
I
alright, give me
actually-
like 3 people
Okay,
that might be on the top of your mind in this moment.
he's a producer, but Pharrell.
Okay, that's fine.
Can we do like if he produced the music? Can I listen?
Yeah.
to it?
No.
I think so.
No.
Let's hear it though.
Okay,
They have to make the song like they have to be singing.
let me
or
answer your
performing
first question
themselves.
because
Okay,
now I
go
know
ahead.
my answer. My favorite artist probably Pharrell.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it. That's
Pharrell's
my-
a good artist.
That's
Pharrell's
my
a great
answer.
artist.
That's my answer to your question.
yeah.
I don't think so.
No, Pharrell is a
No,
good answer.
that's my personal.
Bugging. He's bugging.
I think he's a good artist.
I know y'all love Drake though.
I
I
think he's
love
a-
Drake
I don't
as
think he's a
well.
great
Oh,
artist.
now people
I like
don't think I'm a
Pharrell.
Drake hater. I'm not a Drake hater. I love Drake as well, but he did not.
Wait, what
Mac,
about you,
Mac
Kenny?
before
Huh?
hating for 4 hours. By the way, I love Drake, everybody.
I do.
He said I really hate him, but I'm not hating right now.
I
No,
do
but
love
to answer
Drake.
the question, like you said, if you're going to listen to one artist, I'm taking Drake in his 1,000 song catalog that
Yeah,
touches
exactly.
every
He has
genre.
a song for everything.
Or I'm taking
bro.
Thug, or I'm taking Future because his raps only get better. But if it's one only,
Thug for
gotta
rest of
take
your
Drake
life.
in his 1,000 song catalog. Whatever.
For the rest of your life,
Thug is crazy.
I definitely would on the list of people that I would choose. Thug is absolutely on that list.
Right? Because the
Absolutely, he
when
has
you
such
think about the
versatility.
range of songs, like
Yeah.
and it's like everything is hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
But-
another answer, maybe.
My favorite is definitely Drake, and if I was on an island, I would listen to Drake because
More Life is an
Because
island
I'm gonna
album.
be on that. Passionate from miles away.
I'm blessed
That's
for
what I'm
real
saying.
on the,
Island.
on the album
I say
Alone
what the
Dying.
things you say.
I don't want to make this a huge debate or argument, but I don't actually hate it. It's not really that big of a deal, but I feel like when people say they don't like Drake, a lot of the time is because they're not listening to like any songs that aren't
He got a song for everyone.
Everybody. Drake has a song
He
for
has a
everybody.
song for everyone.
Like, if they not only does he have a song for everybody, but if you listen to his B-sides, C-sides, everything that isn't just like the pop stuff, like it might not be the stuff you want to hear about, and it might not be what you think is substantial or valid context or that important content in a song, but he talks about shit, especially like love and like relationships. He might be talking about BBL warriors and shit like that, but that's his life. And I for me, I fuck with Drake because a lot of the emotional shit. If you talk about Fat D,
Yep. For all the dogs, for everyone.
Bahama Promises, Virginia Beach, those are some of my 2 favorite songs by Drake ever.
Yeah.
And
I
those are
love
really
Bahama Promises, yeah.
really
That's
good
definitely
songs.
top 3 for me.
Like
Blem.
Of all time?
Blem is not on that album, but Blem is my favorite Drake song of all time. Passion Fruit.
Even picking my favorite Drake song of all
I
time.
can't
is so
contribute
tough.
to For All the Dogs support. That's my least favorite album
Yeah,
of
you're a
last
hater.
year.
We know that.
That's
though.
one of the
and
worst.
that's what and that you see
That's one of the worst albums
he's
I've
the
ever
one
heard.
that said Drake is on the decline. I think that's some of Drake's best work.
Yeah, that's true. We're on opposite sides with that. Like you were talking about the lyrics. I used to love Bro's lyrics, but now I can't handle them.
Yeah, but
At
maybe
least
you don't relate to the lyrics anymore, though.
It's not even about me relating as much as it's like, just I don't want to hear him rap about this shit anymore. And it's not that he needs to rap about some high quality subject matter. Like I like shit like the Joe Budden song. That shit's funny as fuck. The If the Shoe Fits,
Oh yeah.
like shit like that. But some of the stuff like
well, he is
it really pissed me off. Like that fucking Rihanna diss song is just too corny to me. There's some shit that I really am like, man, like this is so corny because I'm a fan. So like some of the shit I'm
I
like,
agree.
man, come on, bro.
I
Like
agree.
you
Sounds
not
like
beating
weird.
the incel
It
allegations.
seems weird and bitter.
Drizzy.
And,
well,
but-
he definitely isn't being the insult allegations.
Yeah. So it's like it's tough to see like
like bro clown himself. I'm not saying the music isn't still amazing. I'm tapped in, Jumbotron shit and all that. So
Yeah.
fucking heat. But yeah, it's just
I feel like
it's
if
not
you,
as consistent as he was for me, bro. Like it's way too choppy.
I disagree.
I don't know if it's choppy.
I feel like there's
think
just
it's
more.
choppy.
He's just doing way more. And if you omit some of the stuff that you didn't like, then
Yeah.
you probably would like more of it. But that
Yeah, there's a lot of
yeah.
filler because I really disliked For All the Dogs, but then the 6 songs after were pretty good. And then all the songs he dropped this year are all fire. Especially the song with Sexy Red, the best song of all time. That's my favorite song this year, actually. That's the best song of all time. Mm-hmm.
Shout out Big
Ain't
Sexy.
even
Give
a
me the
question.
pussy on this shit. Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
so
I want to
this-
get into favorite albums of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Lil
let me
Tecca's
start.
album.
Let me start. Oh, Lil Tecca's album so tough. I agree with that.
Tech is
But
tough.
y'all gonna look at me crazy because a lot of people call this man
Wait.
an industry plant. But the
Don't do it.
album
Ian?
is fire and I'm the no, not Ian.
That's
But
bad.
actually, hold up. Ian has some fire though.
He
but
does
I was
have
gonna say
fire.
Four
Yeah.
Bats.
Four
Four
Bats?
Bats' album
What's the name of it?
wasn't it self-titled?
Oh, is it? I don't know. I was
What's the name of
genuinely
it?
asking.
Crazy.
No, I was genuinely asking.
I
don't
believe
What's the
so.
song?
No, I think it's self-titled.
You know what I'm talking about?
What Act 2?
Na 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 na. I bought you
Yeah.
a pair of shoes.
Oh yeah,
So
Act 2.
yeah. That song is so fire.
Yeah, I think that album is really good. I just like as a
That
it
shit's
just
tough.
gave like 90s R&B but made today, which sounds stupid because I think that's literally what it was, but I think just as a
It's not-
R&B album,
Yours is not Cash Cobain. Play Cash Cobain.
well, that's actually my second most listened to album this year. Or actually, maybe it's actually my first. I was listening to a lot of Cash
Well, what's
Cobain
your
this
favorite?
year.
What talks to you the most?
You said Four
It's
Bats.
the Four Bats.
Probably the four. Okay, now that you said the Cash, I had that Cash Cobain album in rotation, bro. Wait, let me see what else is up here because there's.
Because I ain't never heard you mention Four Bats just now, but I know you was mentioning Cash Cobain.
No,
That's why asked.
I've definitely heard you talk about the Four Bats album.
Yeah,
We definitely there was some time where that was like all you talk about.
yeah. I mean, I think both of those albums are up there for me personally.
Cash Cobain album probably top 3. It's not my favorite though, but
Yeah, those are the two that are jumping out to me right now. What do you think, Killy?
I said this a little bit earlier, but Alexa Gates.
Yep.
Oh,
Bro, why
that's
does it keep
funny.
doing
It's
that?
because of fucking. I'm not gonna say the name, but
Oh, got it.
yeah. But her album Elite Vessel is I became aware of her earlier this year for the first time, and I listened to some of her music. I'm trying to find her profile right now just so I can say some of the songs. But her album Elite Vessel, right into the core, I heard earlier this year, and I was like, wait, she's tough. Lately,
Mhm.
Nothing I think is on the album as well, but I think it was a single that came out earlier. But I think she's from New York. She raps and she has like a I don't necessarily want to call it R&B, but just her style to music is so fire. And this one song, Stupid, resonates with me so much because I feel like it's like not a romantic song, but it's about like romantic situations. And I feel like I feel stupid a lot of the time. So a lot of her songs just speak to me in that way. Yeah, she's very tough. Alexa Gates, go check her out. Very fire.
Do you guys have a favorite song? Sorry to just change the topic. But do you have like a favorite song of the year?
Well, let me think about that. We'll come back to it.
I do.
Mac, what's your favorite album?
Okay, I wanted to give an honorable mention before I say my favorite. There's an artist. She's a garage. She does garage music.
Yeah.
I think her name is Nia Archives.
What does that mean? What's garage music?
It's a genre. The genre's called garage.
Okay.
Her name is Nia Archives. She had an album called Silence is Loud. I love that album a lot. That's an honorable mention. But my favorite is Doechii.
Oh, Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Doechii. Wait, what's the name of the album? Wow, I'm fake. Hold on.
Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Alligator
Never
Bites
heard
Never
it.
Heal. I have to give it to Doechii. I want to give my reasoning though. I want to go on a little tangent real quick about Doechii.
All right, go ahead.
Real quick. Because first off, I want to give it to her because we had like things like Chromacopia and like GNX and the hype between these huge artists, Tyler Creator and Kendrick but I want to give it to Doechii because I feel like this is like the year where she's really coming into herself and becoming like a star and people are starting to look at her. And I don't think you remember I put you on. I played a song for you by Doechii in like 2019. It's called Spooky Coochie.
No, I do remember.
You remember? So I've been like tapped in with
No,
Doechii,
you've been
and now
you're definitely the first
damn.
person I know that listened to her.
and
I
now
100% remember.
she's really becoming a
Yeah,
star,
now
and I
she's
think
signed and
she
shit.
has star power, and I'm really happy
No,
for her.
I literally do remember.
I love
I bet I
everything-
have that song on my phone if I check.
Yeah, I love everything about what she's doing. She raps her ass off. The lyrical prowess is insane. She has a lot of great melodies off
Yeah,
that
see, look.
album. Come on,
See?
Come on, G.
Yeah.
Off
Verified.
that album. Off that
Fuck,
album,
he put me on. Fuck.
off the latest album, she had like obviously like Nissan Altima and like Denali is a River, and she's really rapping. But she also had like great melodies with like Skip and Hide and Seek and Slide. Slide is my favorite song off that album. Fireflies and Beverly Hills. So she is like a duality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I like her image. I like she gives sexy, but it's also like, you know, preppy and like I don't know. Everything she does, I'm a fan of. And I do want to say last thing, because I'm rambling. Last thing I want to say is all that energy, all those like blog pages on Instagram do, and they like Dick Rod, Tyler Creator, and Kendrick have that same energy for her because she's cut from the same cloth. And yeah, like
you a supporter.
Yeah, I'm a supporter. I'm very happy for her. Like I want to see her become big, because I feel like people always sit there and bash these women rappers, but she is everything. She's the full package. That's why I like her.
What about you, Thunder, man? Also, Doechii, I know you're gonna see this.
Yeah, Doechii, yo.
Since 2019.
I want to put out right now that I like Sexy Red's raps.
I do too.
That's fine, because me too.
I do.
All
Yeah,
right,
she
I
cool.
just wanted
well.
to share that
Yeah.
because we were on the topic of female rappers not getting respect.
Shout
And
out to Tia
Lotto.
Corinne.
I'm a big Lotto fan.
Shout out Lotto.
Tia Corinne.
Tia Corinne, yes. Who else?
So what's the question though? My favorite. Sorry. What's the question? My favorite artist of the.
Favorite album of the year?
I was saying earlier though. I think I looked at my most listened to songs in 2024, and most of the listened albums most listened to are from 2022 and 2023. My favorite album of the year is probably Benny the Butcher's album. I think it's Tana Talk 4, but I don't even remember.
That came out this year?
Yeah, it came out in February, but it came and went. Cause even for him, that's like an okay album. Like I think his other albums are way better. And I'm also not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm his biggest fan ever, but I'm a pretty good fan. I think he's fire. But that's like the only album that I remember it like stuck with me for a while. I want to give a big shout out to Future for dropping 3 albums and none of them stuck, cause that's really impressive. That's like if I dropped 3 merch drops and none of them sold anything. But it is what it is. That is still one of my favorite artists. But
Why didn't it stick in your opinion?
Because they're all similarly bad. The first album is a collab tape. He thought he was Travis Scott. He put and copy pasted every single rapper possible. Then the second version, he put A$AP Rocky on the shit, which is already -3. Shit beats. The best album is the third one, where he goes, "My little demon." That's the best one by far.
Oh, yeah.
I know I sound like a giga hater
Fuck
right
you,
now,
me.
but as one of my
Fuck you,
favorite,
me.
he's one of my favorite artists. So when I found out he was dropping 3 albums this year, I was like, this is so epic. But when I saw him say Mixtape Pluto is back this summer, I fell to my knees in a bad way, because it's like, how can you drop 2 albums, both flop, and you're so lost you tell everybody, guys, the old me is coming. Shut the fuck up, boss up, you gotta make some new shit. So I hate Future for that. That shit is so embarrassing to me. I hate Future for that.
I will say I did like Mixtape Pluto.
Nah, 3 albums and none of them stuck is so ridiculous. Man, that shit actually pissed me off.
What would you have liked to see from him?
Not that shit. I want solo Future songs only. I don't want no type of features. And if you want to give features, he got to give them the real weirdos, like the real Boston Richie and shit like that. I like those types of songs. I don't like when he collabs with Travis Scott that much anymore. I don't like any of that shit. When he works with Thug, it's pretty good, but I don't know. And I still like Future a lot. I like that song Streets Made Me a King a lot.
Streets Made Me a King.
That shit's so tough. I love type shit like that. I think like that his hook is so like Future's still my favorite artist of the last like 5-6 years. And I don't think it can change. I actually think like I always say, I think Drake is declining, but we could say he's like stagnant because he has like moments of greatness. Like the Joe Budden song is like an incredible work. And if you don't like that song, you have no sense of humor or respect for witty music. But I think Future has only gone up until this year. And then this year, seeing this fucking get involved with beef fall off. Aren't you supposed to be the man? Aren't you 40 plus, Future? It's tough, man.
You can't beef at 40?
Damn.
You can't beef with your mans that made you. Sorry to say.
Oh.
You think Drake made him?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, and I'm Future's biggest fan. And I've been listening
What
since
makes you?
Honest.
What makes you say that though? What makes you say that?
You can't turn back. You turning your back on somebody that helped you so much is crazy to me.
But I'm asking, what is making you say that Drake made him?
Sorry, I'll take that back because now
that's a crazy
now
statement.
we're biting at one statement. You're right. I won't say that, but I will say that he turned his back, and I think that's some. First of all, making an album dedicated to hating on another artist is ridiculous, especially when you are of his stature. If he was a regular mid-tier artist, then I can understand that angle. Cause fuck it, if you like some, and I don't mean from, and I'm not hating at all when I say this, but I'm talking like some, like. I love actually. Let me not even name drop this artist because I like this artist, but I just mean like a less poppin' artist. Okay, fuck it, like a Vince Staple tier artist. If you were like that level of artist,
Vince.
and I love his
Vince.
music, so I'm not talking no type of diss on him, but I just mean like that level of fame, and you make an album dissing someone, then you can kind of like JPEG Mafia type shit, like some whatever shit. But when you're Future, you're supposed to be like such a big good artist. I don't like seeing that weak ass shit. Especially because he didn't stand on it either. Yeah. At least from like a rap perspective. And you can say like, you don't know these people. Like this, it's just music, blah, 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 for sure. But if I've liked the artist for that many years and they start doing all this bitch ass activity, it's like, it's off-putting to me.
He does claim that the album wasn't made towards Drake.
Yes.
But that's the thing. Stand on it. Stand on it, bro. Like, that's the only thing. I still love Future. He's still my favorite. Like I said, I still think he only gets better. But these last few albums, like, I think the songs are pretty weak too. Especially the first two albums. The mixtape Pluto shit, there's some joints. Like Ski, fucking the last song, Ace Gang. I like a decent amount of them, but first two albums I'm really not fucking with. I hate when artists make an album and they're longer weighted and they're flooded with features. Nothing makes me like more mad than that. But sorry, I kind of went on a
you want a solo Future tape.
Yeah, that's why I like the self-titled Future album. I think there's like one or two features, if that. Like, but yeah, sorry, I went on a giga tangent.
I do want to know what are some of your thoughts on, because we had a lot of great albums this year. So what are some of your thoughts on these other albums? I got a list here. If one of them catches your ear, y'all could like stop me and like.
Okay, go ahead.
So we got GNX obviously by Kendrick Lamar. We got Chromacopia, Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q, Soul Burger, Absol. Who else we got? We got the SOS Deluxe by SZA, Might Delete Later, J. Cole, Glorious by Glorilla, Saheem by Sa Baby.
Shout out Glorilla.
Shout out Sa Baby.
You like Sa Baby? Like,
oh yeah, I like Glorilla too. Shout out to her.
You like that album?
She got tough raps.
Actually, I didn't listen to that.
You didn't listen to the album?
No.
All right, we got Vultures 2 by Ye and Ty Dolla $ign.
I didn't listen to one.
Get that shit off the list. Get that shit off the list.
They did
Is
not
that shit
fuck with
fire?
that.
Is that shit fire?
Hell no, bro.
We had EA2 by Uzi. That was, I'm sorry.
I actually like that.
Chill Bay was tough.
I like the second half of that
lot.
album.
I like Chill Bay a lot.
I got to re-listen. I didn't like it though.
I actually like Chill Bay too. That song actually make me feel sad. And I don't really like music like that usually. So it's a nice song.
Like feeling sad?
No. That's why I avoid music
No.
like that. That's why I don't
No.
That's why I avoid music like that.
We got Lifestyle by Yeet.
I ain't listen to that shit.
Maybe a Nirvana by Smino. King of the Mischievous. Say it
Oh,
again.
I
got it.
I fuck Denzel album.
I fuck with Smino. I gotta tap into that.
I don't even like Denzel Curry like that. That album is really good.
I feel like Smino is one of like
Super
the
tough.
most like creative like artists out there, and he is so himself.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody like Smino.
Smino's great.
Yeah, Smino's great.
I like IDK too.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't heard that name in years.
I like shout out No Name.
No Name, yeah.
I heard him in that either.
Her last album was phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't have any major thoughts on any of the albums, but I think all those are definitely in
I have
the
some
genres that I listen to, and
I have
fuck with those
I have
artists.
thoughts on Might Delete Later by J. Cole. I feel like people definitely would have been talking about that more if that beef didn't happen.
Bro, I didn't know he had an album come out.
He had it. Might Delete Later. You don't remember that?
Bro, I thought
You remember 7 Minute Drill?
I remember 7 Minute
Yeah, I
Drill.
remember 7
Because
Minute
I
Drill.
remember I told I remember I told Nova, I'm like, yo, you know this song? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, yo, it's pretty good. Why do people hate? And then we were talking. You were like, it is pretty decent. I thought that 7 Minute Drill song was actually pretty valid. But no, I had no
It's
idea
really
he
good.
even had a full album. That's
It was
crazy.
a good tape.
It was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, a lot of great.
I mean, yeah, I think you're right. Once he ducked out the beef, it was like
No, I think
I
the
think
beef
people-
overshadowed it.
yeah, overshadowed.
Wait,
but
when did this
also-
album come out? During the beef?
Like early in the spring, so around the same
Like
time.
like probably peak beef time.
no,
This was like
it was
just-
right before.
right
It was
before.
like just before
Yeah,
it actually
Mm.
kicked off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was like that came out, and then I'm pretty sure this came out.
Oh,
and
I
then-
wanted to say that we were talking about our favorite album of the year. That's that string of songs after Like That up until Not Like Us, like those 6 or 7 songs. Those were all like that was probably the highlight of the year for me, song wise at least.
like Meet the Grams, Family Matters, all that.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
like
y'all was
that-
talking about
oh.
song of the year. Y'all was talking about who?
Like
who-
Euphoria
you brought that up
and
song.
Family Matters
I
are
did
my
say,
2
yeah.
favorites, and then it's just like those two especially.
I think
You-
Family Matters is the best song out of that whole.
I rinsed
Like,
that
era.
and Euphoria. Like Family Matters and Euphoria are my top 5 most listened to songs this year. I think those are really really good.
That's those would Family Matters be your favorite song of the year? You would say or no?
And I like Family Matters' second verse a lot.
You know, I like the first verse the most, and I used to like the third verse the most. But I like the first verse because it should make me laugh. I
Well,
like
yeah,
Dra-
there's
I like
so many
Drake from
memorable.
I've like started liking Drake from a comedic angle more than anything else. Like, because I think it's just like I think like the trolling in rap is funny because he's like a clown. But like, I guess yeah, I think that is my favorite song of the year, Mac. Yeah,
Family Matters.
I'm trying to think of my most listened to song of the year. Like,
My most
is
listened
that
to-
or is Ken Carson song freestyle
Bro,
too?
I could look it up right now. My most listened to song is a Laser Dim song.
No, bro. That song with him and Denzel is super tough. And BK the
Oh,
Ruler,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking
Yo,
about?
shout out BK.
Shout out
that song
BK
is
Ruler.
so
Love
tough.
her.
When I'm out of town, I
Yeah,
be tripping, I be on.
I was listening to her first. I put everybody on.
Yeah.
Asian rock.
2019.
BK the Ruler. BK, he's
Why you take a picture of
lying.
that
Why does he like
man?
to
First off-
lie, bro?
First off, we was in a car last year going somewhere, and I put BK. You was like, "Oh, that's that girl. Yeah, I like her."
That's that girl that's crazy. That's that girl.
I'm
that's
paraphrasing.
I ain't even gonna,
I'm
I ain't even gonna
paraphrasing.
start this. I ain't even
He's
gonna start this.
he's
2019. I got logs I could show. It is what it is.
No, we could pull the logs up because
All
I
right.
definitely put you on a BK.
We're not talking about that.
This is
No,
this is
we
the,
can
this,
put
this is
it-
factual. No, I
You
put
can
you
put it
on a
on.
BK.
I've never heard anyone talk about BK the Ruler before Swave.
Thank you.
Fuck.
See, I do this. bro.
Yo,
I
that's
be
that's your
tapped in,
second
bro.
time
Yo.
riding Swave in
No,
one pod.
no, it's
One
not
more
even-
time, and you getting shot. I'm telling you right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I be tapped in, bro.
Fuck.
Do you guys have a least favorite artist that like comes to your head right away? Like anytime this artist is on, you're
Yeah.
like, yo, turn that shit off. Who?
Nah, I'm trying to think. Turn that shit off is like.
Turn that shit off is egregious hating.
Yeah.
Egregious
The
hating.
thing is, I can't look that up in my phone because
yeah, obviously it's not gonna be on
I
his
don't
phone.
have, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think some people would think I would say Kendrick, but that's absolutely not true.
No, Kendrick
I
has
love
great
Kendrick.
songs and a great discography.
Yeah,
I really gotta
Kendrick
think about
makes
this.
amazing music. I don't know, bro. There isn't anyone.
I will say this. I can't think because they not holding real estate in my head.
Oh,
But
I
I
know.
will say someone that I used to hate that I didn't understand was Playboy Cardi. But that was like right when he first came out. I was still in that like, you know, because we was in high school, we was listening to like you said, Joey Badass. That was like the standard at that time, right? So when those SoundCloud rappers came, I'm sitting here like, bro, why are y'all listening? And then when ASAP was, because I
Think
love
for yourself.
ASAP Mob. ASAP Mob was co-signing Cardi, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why are they co-signing him? I don't get it. And then one day it just clicked, and I'm like, oh nah, this nigga.
I'm gonna be honest. I was the complete opposite. The complete opposite.
I'm
I
like-
remember vividly. The 2015. That's when like he dropped Beef. That's when he dropped what's that song with Maxo Cream called?
Fetty on
Fetty on
Fetty
Fetty on
on
Fetty.
Fetty.
Yeah,
Fetty
bro.
on
Wait, no,
Fetty.
listen to that.
Fetty on
Fetty
Fetty on
is-
It is Fetty with him and Dash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember when
Yeah.
that came out. I was like, yo, this is so tough.
It's 2015 for me too. The Talk music video. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit is so
yeah.
tough.
Once I got put on Cardi in 2015, bro, just kept going.
Yeah,
bro.
I got it
Kept
instantly,
going.
but it was right before the first album came out, like a couple months before, and I'm like, I think bro fell off. I remember I started thinking that. I'm like, damn, no releases, no nothing. I think it's over. I think
then
this
once
guy-
that
I
self-titled-
think this guy was just an internet
Bro.
thing. That's what I told myself. I'm like, he was just
No.
an internet
What's
thing.
that? Y'all know that song by him before when he was Cash Cartier?
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
Crystal.
Blue Crystals, yeah.
Yeah.
I know everything.
People
bro.
don't know about that one.
I was gonna say if I could listen to one song for the rest of my life, it's gonna be Buffy the Body. I
Buffy
think
the
I could
Body?
listen to this song a million times in a row,
the
and I could be all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
when self-titled dropped, number 9, always on.
Oh
Number
my
nine,
God, bro.
Number 9.
Keep it.
That's probably
Yeah,
top 3.
Top 3.
I used to listen to that album while doing like labor
I'm so dead ass.
He said
Like
labor.
volunteering at school and shit, like Habitat for Humanity, like they have you doing shit. I'll be listening to that for an hour,
why'd you phrase
communicating
it
with
like that?
nobody. because
Labor.
because
You will labor.
it wasn't
When I
just because it wasn't just that. I remember listening to that album in full every time I had to do a 1 hour task of
His
like
brother was
anything.
building houses.
No, I'm so dead ass. Any type of any.
He was putting shingles on the roof.
Any, I'm so dead ass, bro. I'm so dead ass.
He was in his Carhartt
That
work,
shit is gonna
work in
be-
progress.
I'm listening to that shit, and I can do anything. Any boring shit is automatically fire if I'm listening to that. So that might be a superpower album.
I feel like maybe not all of us. I feel like Thunderman might disagree, but I feel like the three of us, there's no artist that you could, at least today, no artist that you could put on in the realm of artists that we listen to that you're like, turn that shit off.
Yeah.
Not in the.
Because I listen to Lil
Wait, let
Lil
me
Tyler.
He can't kick
I
me
listen
out
to
'cause I'm a hater.
Babytron. I listen to fucking Nas. I listen to Hove. I listen to Wayne. I listen
Yeah.
to Drake. I listen to all these
No,
people.
I can
and some
give,
of these
I
are-
mean, this question exists to hate, right? So I can give some names. I think 100 Gex. I think all that shit is garbage.
Oh,
I've with all respect, every time I've heard it, I'm like, turn that shit off now. Most like screamo shit, it's pretty hit or miss for me. It depends on like who it is.
Yeah.
Zillakami, I
even know
automatically
what that
say
is.
turn that
I
shit
don't even
off.
know
I have
what that
no
is or
clue
what
who
that
these
is.
people are.
I'm telling, well, I'm like all like screamo type rap. I don't like, for the most part.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's all I can think of. Because again, we only listen to what we like for the
Oh,
most
yeah.
part.
I'm very open-minded, but I do not like emo rap. Yeah. That's probably like the only
Like Lil Peep type
subgenre.
shit?
Like,
I don't
What
care.
were your
I don't know.
opinions on XXX Tentacion when he came out? Mac. What were your
that one
opinions?
song, Sipping on Tea, I thought that was cool, but like, I wasn't a huge fan. if
What
I'm
about
being
you,
honest.
Khalid? Because I'm not gonna front. I was a big fan.
No,
Very plentiful. Definitely be on the
Oh hell no! Yo, ban him from our shit. Nah, I got triggered by that. Ban him from our shit, bro.
yeah, that
He
was
did
too
I said
much.
cut the beat and literally got on his knee, bro.
Yo,
Uh,
I'm mad right now.
what was his first song? What's that shit called?
Look at
Uh,
me. Fuck on
Yeah,
me.
look at me.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
Look
the
at
song
Me.
that made him pop.
Look
That
at
wasn't
Me.
his first song, but
That
That
was
was
a cool song.
That
That
was
shit's
that was
tough.
cool. I forget what the album was called, but Suicide I fuck with a lot.
question mark?
Yeah. There's some tracks that I fuck with a lot on and shit. I think he was super talented. Obviously, very controversial figure for obvious reasons, but
Bro,
um,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. 3 question marks with Maddox. And like, ooh,
Yeah.
that joint
Yeah.
is crazy.
yeah,
like,
nah, he was
remember
tough,
that.
bro. He was super
But I
tough.
know that one song he's rapping in Spanish, and that shit is super
that was so
tough.
bad.
No, that shit's super tough.
No, shit was so bad.
So tough.
Yeah, but he's like part of the emo rap though, which is why I asked that question in
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. That's probably the only subgenre.
Mm.
Everything else, I'm listening
Even then,
to.
it's like okay, I would never be like turn that shit off.
I would say turn
There's
that shit
music
off.
I don't know if I like it or not, or if I've just like been mind controlled to like accept it.
Like what?
Like Bladee. Do I like that shit? I don't know. But
I don't
if
think
that
I've
shit-
ever listened to.
If that shit
to-
turns on, I'll let it play. I don't know if I like it.
I don't think
though.
I've ever listened to a full song of his once ever.
I would only say turn that shit off if
Or
I'm
like
not in the
Young
mood.
Lean. I like his music, but like, do I really? Shit. I don't know.
I don't know. I like a lot of goofy shit too though. Like Tisa Corinne.
Yeah,
Oh, Tisa Korean is
I'm
fucking
Tisa Korean. I don't know if I said
outrageous.
Corinne. Yeah, Tisa Korean. Yeah, he's outrageous but funny as fuck, and I be
Jump,
bumping his
jump,
shit because
jump,
he's
jump.
dead ass fire. Like,
yeah,
He's
so
funny.
like I don't know. At this point, I really don't know if
bro. I was listening to Lil B, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lil B.
Lil
so,
B?
Yeah. See,
Listen.
this is a okay. Now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start.
Hmm.
He
Lil
really
B.
made a lot of this
He
shit
made
today.
a lot of
Yeah.
Like
it.
he needs his
Yo,
flowers, bro.
you know
He
what?
really does.
The craziest shit about Lil B. Okay, first off, I was listening to his discography like a couple of weeks ago. But the crazy thing about him is when he first came out, we was listening to him like ironically, like, oh, this
Yes.
is funny,
Yes.
this is a joke.
Yeah.
And then people started actually rapping like that, and then it became popular. And then now I go back and listen to him, and I go, damn, it's kind of hard. Hold on, like
Wonton
like,
Soup. Come on,
Wonton
man.
Oh,
Soup,
shit.
Ellen
bro.
DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Nah, let me not say.
And let me not even start with fuck KD. That was a
Fuck
life changing shit.
KD.
I never
Fuck
saw-
Kevin
Bro,
Durant.
y'all know Hipster Girls?
Fuck Kevin
Hipster Girls is tough.
Durant.
No, remember Krayshawn?
Krayshawn. Yeah.
What is that? Gucci? No. Is that her?
Nah, yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
Louis, Fendi,
Prada,
Prada.
baby,
Is it
baby,
what
that
that
shit
shit?
is-
I don't even bother.
Oh,
That shit was tough, bro.
Come
That
on.
shit was tough. That shit was tough, bro. That was like
Tough,
that was like
boy.
2000, like what,
That
10,
shit
11,
10.
some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That
there's
was
also
crazy.
like crazy one-off like songs that like are generally considered like that's like a white song. Like Making my way downtown.
Oh no, we love those.
Like those are tough.
We
Those
love
are
those.
all hard.
Favorite white songs?
Pocket full of
What's
sunshine.
your
Pocket full of
favorite?
sunshine.
Pocket full of
Pocket
sunshine.
full of sunshine is tough, bro.
Who that? Nelly
I
Furtado?
don't know her name, but all I know is
I think that's Nelly
I
Furtado. I could be wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit is tough. What else is there? There's like some rock songs from like back in the day. Like,
Oh no, that's Natasha Bedingfield. I'm bugging.
Yo, I don't know. What other songs are like?
Hey there,
that
Delilah. I know
Hey
that song.
there,
hard.
Hey there, Delilah.
I know that
Owl City?
word for word.
Our City, the Fireflies joint.
Yes, sir.
That one's tough too. Yeah.
Hey there, Delilah.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like now, my music taste is like expanded so much.
Oh,
that
I
could,
I
appreciate
liked a
those.
lot of the New York drill songs that came out in the last 2 years.
Shout out to he
We didn't like. I just want to like. I know I can't say an album.
Nah, what
but
was bro's name that we was bumping that he
Kyle Rich.
nah, he committed suicide.
Oh, Eat Out Baby.
Eat Out Baby.
Man.
Eat Out Baby was tough.
Wait, he committed. Oh shit.
Yeah, he shot himself
I don't.
over a girl. That's what they say, at least.
Yeah.
That's what they saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But
But drill's been on the decline.
yeah,
For like
Yeah.
people are starting to like.
yeah.
But I think Pop Smoke really did something special for the genre.
Oh,
And then he passed. And then you got Cash Cobain. He does like
I used
sexy
to-
drill,
I
but
used to love Busy Banks, but
Busy
he
Banks,
dropped
yeah.
music mad like sporadically.
and
but
22
I-
G's.
No, not 2 Well, 2 G's is like
They're
pretty
like
decent.
the same.
No, he good.
Y'all
I'm not
fucking with
hating,
Chef-
but
with
Busy
Chef?
Banks was my
Chef-
favorite.
Chef-
I think Chef is not that good.
Chef
Chef G
tough.
is like whatever.
Chef is
no,
tough.
Chef stuff. I agree.
He's like whatever, except for the Suburbans we spinning. Everything else is whack.
Wait, I'm gonna call back real quick
for
to
the
when you
Perky
said
Man.
fuck ASAP Rocky because ASAP
Fuck
Rocky
A$AP Rocky.
has definitely dropped some fire in the past.
Shout out Flacco.
Yeah, big shout out.
That's
like
my bitch.
when Peso first came out, bro.
With Riot.
Yo,
I might have to leave.
Oh, you talking about way back?
I'm talking about way,
Yes.
way back.
Yeah, that cloud rap.
bro.
Yeah.
That what's the name of the mixtape?
What's the
Live
song? Goldie?
Love or
That might be the
Long
best song
Live.
ever.
Oh, Goldie's good.
That might be the best song
Goldie
ever.
came after. That was cool.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, A$AP
Rocky
got-
definitely got some
Yeah.
some
Goldie
tracks.
came
Shout out to
after?
Ferg. I
Oh,
feel
shout
like
out
people don't talk about-
Flacco. Shout
Ferg
out
had an
Ferg.
album came out this year. Daryl, that was cool. He was like rapping some personal shit on it. It was
Is
alright.
he still ASAP? No, right?
No, he
I
is.
think
Ferg?
he is.
No.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Ferg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. There's some members we not rocking with though.
I like Ferg. He's tough. I used to.
And they
love
have a little
Ferg
brand
in,
called
in high school, Ferg was super tough.
Ferg,
Yeah.
yeah. Work. Remember Work remix?
He had
Yeah.
he had that album come out in I think we were in
Shabba
college.
Ranks.
You know what I'm talking about? The album with him and the
Oh,
do-rag, the back of his head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I forgot what
Was
it
it the blue durag?
Yeah, the blue do-rag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
yeah.
that
The
James
red cover.
No, I know exactly.
The
what
song
you're
with Nav is on it and a bunch of other artists.
talking
that
Nav.
Brent Fires on that.
Nah, the song is called
I
like
think
"What
it
Do You Want." I remember that song has
I
so many
remember-
views
I know
on
you're talking
YouTube.
about. I know you're talking
I
about.
feel like Dreams
Brent
Fairy
Fires is on there too.
Fantasies.
Yes,
I know what you're talking about.
that's a good album.
That is-
And
that's a-
Alhamdulillah, that song.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that shit called?
I can't remember the album
been
name.
years,
That's a really
bro.
good album.
It's a great album, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more question on the top of my
Damn,
head.
good throwback, man.
When you're thinking of iconic songs to you, or just in general, what are like the first things that you think of? So I'll give you an example. One iconic song to me, maybe not necessarily personally, but like when I think of iconic songs, Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah.
That's an iconic song. That is a song that like
That whole era
has
had some
lived
hits,
past
bro.
that will be on forever. You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about like timeless.
like
you
that's a
always
timeless
gonna-
song.
You
Hold
can throw
that-
it in any
everybody throw that
room.
shit on.
Any
Burn,
room.
bitch.
Yeah.
I let it burn,
Burn.
bitch. He talking about that.
Okay,
I'm gonna let that shit burn.
I think people starting to get tired of Dreams and Nightmares.
but no,
But yeah, I understand
think
what you
that's a
mean.
I think that's a timeless song.
That
I like
That
I'm
is a
Boss.
timeless
I like
song.
I'm
You
a
can't hate
Boss
that.
better.
Boss.
On what?
I
On
like
the boss?
I'm a
Oh,
Boss
with Rick
better.
Ross?
Yeah,
Yeah.
New York don't know how to be quiet.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do y'all think
No,
is a
that's not
timeless
that
song
song.
to you?
No, Shabba Ranks.
Shabba
Oh,
Ranks
that's
is
you
so
saying
crazy.
Shabba?
Yeah.
Shabba Ranks
Okay.
is an amazing song.
I don't know. I don't.
Haven't
I don't
heard it
think
in
I'll personally
forever.
Put it in that tier with like Dreams and Nightmares.
No, I would.
I don't think I would.
That's such a
Nah, I definitely
loved
would.
song. That shit come
If
on.
you
people
if that
get
shit come on
Shut-
when you
People
outside,
get
bro.
hypnotized. That
That's
shit come
true.
on.
No, but you just gotta think. We
I
from
just
New
haven't
York.
heard it in
As-
years.
as
Oh,
a New
yeah,
Yorker,
that's-
Well,
'cause
I'm from
we got some-
Chicago, and
That's
I'm
what I'm
telling you
saying.
right now that shit was played all the time when it came out.
Yeah.
some-
We're not gonna pretend like A$AP Rocky is some New York
No,
hidden
no, no.
artist, and Shabba Ranks.
No,
is
that was
some
a
New
Ferg
York
song,
hidden
but
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Same
like,
shit.
but like,
Ain't
no.
no
What
way.
I'm saying is some songs are more regional. So
Yeah,
like
of
if you
course.
go somewhere, sometimes it's not played everywhere.
Yeah, maybe, but Shabba Ranks is not one of them songs. Sorry to
Yeah.
say.
Well,
I'm a gorilla in the fucking.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I was just about to
Finito.
mention that.
See, that's not
Finito.
an Illinois thing. That shit
Yeah,
gotta be
that's
everywhere,
everywhere.
Yeah,
right?
that's like a
That's
timeless song.
everywhere.
What's some other one?
That shit is so fire.
Does Uzi have one?
Yeah,
Um,
all my friends are dead.
I wouldn't say
Nah,
that.
not
I
that.
don't
I
think
wouldn't
that's
say that.
timeless.
It's things you could play in most rooms.
Bad and Bougie?
No.
I don't know.
Hell no.
I might have to put Bad and Bougie up there. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I think Bad and Bougie
What are you
low key
talking
gotta be up
about?
there.
What do you mean? What am I talking
Way,
about?
bro.
I
That shit
wouldn't
was
put Bad
fire
and
when it
Bougie.
came out,
I
but
wouldn't
that's
put
it.
Bad and Bougie.
Shit
up
came
there.
and
If
went
we-
so fast.
Nah, bro.
Nobody give a
No,
fuck about
that's
that
not
song
true.
anymore.
That
I
is
wouldn't
not
put
true.
Bad
That was
and
the
Bougie
biggest
up there.
song of what? 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
didn't even. It was
How
out for
about
6 months
Magnolia?
before it popped. Don't forget.
Magnolia a
Doesn't matter.
little bit more. I'm thinking of songs like
Magnolia appealed to less, but it appealed to me.
I'm
So-
thinking of songs like When I See You by Fantasia.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, y'all talking about newer songs or songs in general?
I'm talking about
general.
songs in
It can be
general.
in
Talking about
general.
timeless
So
songs
I'm
in
talking
general.
about like
Timeless,
When I
yeah.
See You by Fantasia.
Mm.
Like you could play that. Everyone loves that. Well, at least black people.
You know what
Play it around
song is
black people.
timeless for me?
I'm
I want this
you
shit forever,
dream.
mine, never
Oh,
mine,
yeah,
never.
bro.
If I hear that song come on, I'm not skipping that song. That's that shit. All four verses tough.
Abel has some songs.
Yeah, unfortunately he does. I was thinking of that exact artist, but I didn't want
He
to.
didn't want to bring it up. He didn't wanna bring it
Unfortunately,
up.
he has many.
He has many. He has very,
Fuck.
very many songs that will go off forever.
Yeah, that run with the hills and all that shit. Back
Yeah.
then in the day, I remember that shit was nuts.
I know Mac about to say "Happy" by Pharrell is the most timeless song of all
Come
time.
along if you
That's not even
feel.
the best Pharrell song. Hold on.
What's that song?
Pharrell
with,
got a lot of songs
What's
like
the
that. though.
Pharrell song where he samples Wretch? You know what I'm talking about? And Rihanna's on
Oh,
it.
we even say no fucking Kanye
Uh,
songs.
You talking about?
You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
I mean, yeah,
That's-
Ye has an unlimited amount
Yeah,
of
I
timeless
mean,
songs.
that's
I'm not
it.
gonna
Lemon,
lie.
that shit is
That's
tough.
cheat code.
That
Yeah,
Lemon
yeah,
song
yeah,
is
cheat
tough.
code.
Oh, Lemonade.
By who? Beyonce?
Oh,
Gucci
Gucci
Mane?
Mane.
By Gucci
Yes.
Mane? Yeah.
I said
Yes.
by Beyonce.
No,
Yes,
Beyonce,
yes.
shut the fuck up. I'm talking about
That
Gucci,
that
man.
beat.
Yeah.
The South. We gotta give.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Gotta show
that shit
some.
is tough. But have you heard Super Duper Lemonade by Big
Big
Sean?
Sean?
Type
Yes.
shit! Yeah, man.
I'm
Shut
a
the
Big
fuck
Sean
up.
hater.
Now that's
Yes,
some
sir.
shit.
That's how I heard that song originally, and then I heard.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
did?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yo, Big Sean. I will make fun of him, but I'm never gonna hate on. Well, I am gonna
Finally
hate on him.
famous in
But
this
He's
game.
still.
Money.
When I was like 12. Oh my God.
Oh,
That
no,
was
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Him and Meek
Punchline
Mill.
goat.
Him and Meek Mill. Him and
Punchline
Meek Mill.
goat, Big Sean, man.
B.I.G.
What's
Sean
the
Don.
what's the
Boy,
what's the,
I
what's
do
the Big
it.
Sean? What's the Big Sean song with Ty Dolla $ign and Chris Brown? That's his best song.
My last? No, that's just Chris
Hands
Brown.
up in the air.
No. I'll tell you
Oh,
right now.
that's with Chris Brown. I don't know if
That's
Ty
my
Dolla
last.
$ign's on it. Yeah.
Right? That song is super
Yeah.
fire. I used to listen to that shit as a kid.
Play no
Oh,
games.
drink up.
Play no games.
Oh,
yeah.
that
That's-
beat
that's
is
his best
so
song.
fire.
That's his best song.
That's
in my
the
opinion.
music videos, the Martin and Gina shit, right? Yeah. That
That's
shit
his
is
best
so
song.
fire, bro.
That song is very good.
Yeah.
That shit is so fire. He like is so fucking stupid. I don't know what to say
Alright.
about Big Sean. Weird.
Fuck
ass.
with the D.
I'm not answering.
That's
that.
crazy.
No,
Anything
right?
else you want to talk
Detroit?
about?
Nah, bro. After that, I think we got to end on
What are you
that.
doing, Mac?
I was talking about Detroit,
Nah,
by
but
the
shout
way.
out Detroit one time. I was just there last month.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so
No
do,
docs.
do we all have a song that we want to give the audience to listen to? Maybe you should
Yeah.
check out.
Let me look it up real quick.
I
All
think
right,
I-
if you have one, you go first.
All right, my phone died. I think it is.
I got it.
Bye.
I'll go first. Internet Girl by Benji Bluebills.
Tough.
I texted you mine.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, let me see.
I
All
think
right.
it's Vondi or Doko.
I don't know.
Or
Oh,
crap.
okay. You see it, Vondi.
Oh wait, I gotta just
Puerto
say
Rico.
something.
Vondi Odorico. Check that out.
Wait, let me change my Benji Bluebills my Benji Bluebills submission.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah, you go. What are you on?
Mine-
Oh, Mutt by Leon Thomas.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yes.
That's a good album.
That might have been, not might have been. Actually, that was a better album than Four Bad Self-Titled.
Yeah.
I changed my answer from an hour ago.
My favorite song is "Scatter" by Kyle Rich. Actually, that's my favorite song of the year. It's that one, or it's so I would recommend that one, or the Earl Sweatshirt song, "Words to Live By."
Oh,
I must have
that's not
listened
even
to-
his song,
I
but
must
yeah.
have listened.
not
To, yeah,
his
yeah. The other guy's verse is still tough though.
Wow, the other
other
guy,
guy.
this
I could
his
give
song.
a fuck what his name is, bro.
That's crazy.
That song is super tough. Let me show some respect.
Shout out Earl.
El
Does that have to
Costo.
be from this year?
No.
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 What
All
else?
right.
Oh, I thought it was from this year.
No.
No.
Oh,
My song wasn't from this year.
oh, it's from this year.
So, I'm going to go, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have another one, dude.
Okay, good.
Oh, Style Rare by Offset and Gunna. I must have played that 1,000
Oh,
times
yes.
this year.
That's a good one.
That shit beautiful.
That's a good one. Okay. I don't know what song. All I know is Estelle is very slept on artist and she don't get enough respect. So that whole album, Lovers Rock,
Mm.
please listen to that. That's from 2018, Lovers Rock by Estelle.
Type shit.
If I had to pick one song off it, then you could do So Easy. It's like dance hall. It's like smooth, easy to listen to.
All right.
All right.
Well,
We'll catch
a
y'all
lot of music today, but we'll catch y'all later.
next episode. Peace.